Tribal groups often needed to buy and sell in order to not to be able to get the goods that were not produced within the locality. What they are not getting from their locality, they want to purchase from outside, or they want to sell their things what is not available into the locality. From the forest things they will sell it, and this led to their depends on traders and the money lenders. That's why they are started to depend on the money lenders as well as they start traders also. And traders came around with things for sale and sold the goods at high prices. When they are coming to the tribal area, they will sell things with high prices, and the money lenders gave loan with them which the tribals met their cash need, adding to what they earned. When they are in need of cash, they used to go to the money lenders, and they will take maximum profit means rent from them for that money. And but the interest charge on the loan was usually very high. That is, still it is in the same condition. We can see when we are going and taking money from the money lenders, they are taking maximum rent from us. Rent from us. So for the tribals, interest they are taking maximum. For the tribals, the market and commerce often meant debt and poverty. So the tribal group, they are facing debt. They want to take money from the money lenders, and they are feeling very poor in condition, without food and other things. So for them it is very difficult. With every time it is debt, and they are living in poverty without proper medical condition or food and clothing, and they therefore came to see the money lenders and traders as evil outside and the cause of their misery. They are thinking like that the traders and the market people, those who are coming as a money lender, or the traders, they are making their life as a trouble one, or they are making the problems in their life, and they are facing the misery like that they are thinking. And we can see in the map it is given like that. The here downside it is figure 3, location of the some tribal groups in India, and it is a very important map, and you can see on the square it is given that area, and in that area which tribal groups are there. We will see from Mala Irular in Kerala, we can see, and in the Western Ghat area we can say like that, in the border of Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Then here in Andhra Pradesh, that is in Koya, Banjara and Gonds, we can see in Andhra Pradesh means Telangana and Andhra, and in Maharashtra we can see Banjaras, and Gujarat we can see one Gujars and Rathwas, two groups are there. Then in Rajasthan we can see Saharia, then Bil. Then if you are moving to upside Himachal Pradesh and the area that we can see Gaddis and one Ganjas, then Botia. Then we are coming to the Madhya Pradesh, we can see Baigas, then Banjaras and Gonds. Then if you are coming to Jharkhand area, we can see the Baigas, Maria, Gonds. Then if you are coming to Orissa area, we can see Paraja, Bonda, Kanda, Koya, Sora, Cons. Then if you are moving to Jharkhand area, we can see Sandal, Munda, Oran, and again in West Bengal Sandals. Again if you are moving to Arunachal Pradesh, we can see, this is Arunachal Pradesh, we can see Aptani Nishi. Then if you are coming down in Nagaland, we can see Nagas, and Assam we can see Kasi, and here Meghalaya, that area we can see the Meghalaya, that area we can see rank like that. Different types of tribal groups are there, and if you are getting question like that, if the map question, if you may get like that, the place of Pajaras, then you want to note that is in Orissa, or the Saharia were there, they are in Rajasthan, or Mala Iruvar were there, they are in Kerala. Like that you want to note that place as well as their name. And it is very important map, because in higher classes, even 9th standard we want to study about the Indian tribals. That time again it needed. So please try to remember the place name and the names. And third type of their searching of food, that is herders of animals. We know that different herders like that, goat, sheep, buffalo, cow and camel, like that different animals they are rearing. And many tribal groups lived by herding and rearing of animals. They were pastoralites who moved with their herds of the cattle or sheep according to the season. Pastoralites means the people, those who are moving from one area to another area. They are looking after the animals. And pastoralites, that there is one lesson in 9th standard, that time you will study details. And according to the season, they are moving from one area to another area. And when the grass is in one place was exhausted, they move to another area. According to the season, they will get the possibility of grass or drinking water for the animals. According to that, they are moving to areas. The Van Gunjars of the Punjab hills and the Labadis of the Andhra Pradesh were cattle herders. They are both groups, they are having cattle. And the Gaddis of Kulu were shepherds, and the Bakarwalas of Kashmir reared gods. And you can read this thing about in your history book next year, means in 9th standard. In history you will study in detail way the Kashmir pastoralites, then the Maharashtra pastoralites of buffalo, they are rearing buffaloes, like that details you can study. And not only Indian, other continent people, African and like that continent people also we will study in next year. And okay, one page it is missing still. Okay, we can see source 1, a time to hunt, time to sow, and time to move to a new field. What all things? A time to hunt, a time to sow, and a time to move to a new field. It is source 1. You want to read carefully. And you have you ever noticed that people living in different types of societies do not share the same notion of work and time? How we are living, according to that they are not living, they are having their own separate timing and other things. They live in the shifting cultivation, and hunters in different regions were regulated by a calendar and a division of tasks for men and women. In the tribal group we can see each and everything they are having some system. They don't know to write, that is there, okay, agreed, but they are having their own timing when they want to start their agriculture work, and when they want to hunt, in which month. Okay, we know that trawling of the fishing area in the coastal area, they are having trawling in month of June, July, August. It's trawling. Why? It is the getting the new generation to the fish. That's why government is prohibiting the people to go to the fishing for in that month, means 60 days or 90 days according to that particular area. They are making like that. For what? To keep the generation, the means fertility time of the fishing, so reproduction time of the fish. That's why the government is taking that decision. So at the same time we can see the tribals also thinking about the reproduction time. At that time they won't go for hunting. Then and they are having the task for men and women separately. Not like our city life, the ladies also working in office, like that things they are not doing, they are doing entirely different. Then Warrior Elwin, a British anthropologist who lived amongst the Baigas and Kondas of in central India for many years in 1930s and 40s, give us a picture of what this calendar and division of task was like. And he wrote, he is giving the Elwin giving the details of the life or the timetable of the people or the task giving of the people of the this area. And in the In Chait, a woman went to clearing to means cut stacks, and they were already repaired, and men cut large trees and go for their ritual hunt. Means the people, those who are having the agriculture as well as the animal herding, what they are, the ladies, they are going and clearing in which month, the time of Chait, and then and the stack which already means reaping over that stack will be the hay will be the dried one. They will cut and take. Who will cut and take? Ladies. That time gents, they are going with animals for cut the large trees and go for their ritual hunt. They are doing, gents are doing two works, that is hunting as well as the cutting of the large trees. And the hunt began to at the full moon, and from the east, when they are seeing the full moon, that time they are starting their hunting. And traps of the bamboo were used for hunting. What they are using, they are making the bamboo traps. If you are going to Konkan area, means Western Ghat, near to the Western Ghat in area of Maharashtra, we can see the these people, they are doing all these works in the hunting with the bamboo and other things, making the bamboo trap and other things. The women gathers fruits like sago, tamarind and mushroom. What the ladies are doing, they are collecting the different types of fruits. And Baigas women can only gather roots or khanda and mawa seeds. They can collect only seeds and root of the plants. Other things they can't collect. Of all the Adivasis in the central India, the Baigas were known as the best hunters. The Baigas was the best hunters. Then rest of the things you can read by yourself and try to understand, and I will ask some of the questions in worksheet. Thank you. Have a nice day.